Ready to go live? Yeah, I'm ready to go live, sort of. Good evening, welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. It is Tuesday night live. I'm just adjusting my camera, that's what I'm to say. How are we all? Welcome to Cole's Place. Tuesday night. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Uh, just about to go live. 5 minutes before to go live, and somebody who knows me, who knows I'm going to go live, decides to ring me. Go figure. Anyway, how are you? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Another man flu ridden edition. Apologies for the voice, guys. Just gonna log in my phone. If you're new to the channel, what I was gonna say, subscribe because it's free. Push the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications and hit the thumbs up. That was the other one. Hit the thumbs up. How are we all? Welcome, welcome. Apologies, I'm a little bit late, as I said. I had to take a phone call, which I thought was going to be important, but it wasn't. It was just, hello, I know you're about to go live, but so there we go. That's why I need to start turning my phone off. How are we all? I can't believe it's a week since last Tuesday already. How mad is that? The week has flown. Yeah, absolutely flown. And it's gone flipping cold down here in Bournemouth. What's happening? Oh, it was chilly today. Saf and I nipped out earlier for a bite to eat. And it was absolutely flipping freezing. So, there we go. Loads you in already. 19 in. Wow. It's not going to be a massive long live tonight, guys. I do have to sort of cut short around about 8:30ish. Again, I'm expecting another call, so it's just going to be a standard live tonight. It's not going to go on like last week. Plus, as well, I don't think my voice will last. I'm struggling now as it is. So yeah, good to have you all in. Hope everybody's well. Let me know what you're up to. As I say, week's gone so quick. Mad busy with work, mad busy with Saf doing stuff. Saf's had a very eventful weekend. And yeah, good to be here. Good to see, excuse me. Good to see you all in. I'm trusting you can all hear and see me okay. Right, let's say hello to everybody. JBM, you're so late. Oh, Jay, it's only time. What's time amongst friends? Stuart, don't even Stuart. Stephen from Belfast. Hi, Stephen. Stephen Vegan, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're well, Stuart. Ruth's in. Shared on Facebook. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. And liked as well. Wonderful. Hit the thumbs up. Good evening, Pam. Martin, sorry, Martin, how you doing? Anne Ellen's in. Good evening, Anne. Oh, dear me. Excuse my sniffing and everything else, guys. I do apologise. I've been sort of bothered to set my laptop up tonight. I'm literally going off my phone. So I get your comments as they come. How is Saf? Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually, guys. I'm going to go into that. That's better. I can see you better now. 23 watching, it says here. Oh dear me, I've had a lem sip before anyone asks. I've had my ginger, I've had all my vitamins. How is Sally, David? How is Saf? She's fine, thank you. She's had a massive weekend. I'll tell you more in a bit when I've done the roll call. She was over in Brighton at a university open day at the weekend. So yeah, absolutely loving the Tenerife stuff, fella runs. Oh, thank you, Stuart. Appreciate that. There's a few more to come. I did do quite. I didn't think I'd done so many videos when I was there. I got back and last week I was looking at it. I sort of sorted them all out in order of when I was going to put them up, and I did a few more than I thought. But I'm not going to put them all up. I'm just going to put like the what I think are the more interesting ones up. So there's a few more to come yet. A few more to come. Cheers, Stuart. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Dan. Cole just sent you a message on Insta. I was thinking Thursday. I can't do Thursday, Dan. I don't think Thursday. I thought we were doing Friday, or was it? Did I say Thursday instead? Whatever day we initially said, it's that day. If it's Thursday, it's Thursday. Bus station in Poole. I'll read a message. I'll let you know after the live, Dan. Not a problem. But Thursday. I had it in my head it was Friday. Never mind. But I'll have a look, mate. Yeah, no problem. We'll meet at some point this week. Ruth, I'll be going to bed early tonight. I'm up early tomorrow for work. Oh, yeah, don't be late, Ruth. New job and all. Living a dream. We were halfway through your Los Cristianos evening walk video when you went live. We'll finish it later. Don't tell us the ending. Ah, watch to the end, Dave. Watch to the end. Which one was it? Is that the surprise one? I had to chop a bit out of that. I had to, I had to chop a little bit out. You'll see where I do a little bit of clever editing because there was a little swear word. It wouldn't have passed the filter. Evening, Carol. Oh, hang on. Oh. This is the news I was looking for. My wee granddaughter, am I saying it right? Elisa, is that right? Was born last Wednesday morning, Mum Well, oh, congratulations, Carol. I was wondering, because you said last week it was sort of going to happen during the night, and obviously I've not seen anyone's live since. I think I did I see something pop up on Facebook, or was that about somebody else? But anyway, congratulations, and Mum and baby well, which is the main thing. Absolutely fantastic news. Last Wednesday morning, yeah, it was, because you said you were in the live saying, "Oh, it's going to happen during the night," and I told Saf as well. I said, "Oh, there's a lady on in the live, yeah, going to become a grandmother." Congratulations, well done. Good to hear that they're both well. Julie's in. Hiya, Julie, living the dream. We're watching The Witcher. Oh right. Oh, JBM, how long do you think it would take you to get to 10k, and what does the future hold for your channel? Whoa, it's a bit deep, Jake. Cool, I'll answer that in a bit, mate. All good, Colt. Just got over the nasty flu thing. Oh, Stuart, mate, I tell you, everybody down here is ill at the minute. Everybody in Bournemouth. I think I'm catching it. Well, I know for a fact I'm catching it from my gigs. But this has come and gone since last week. I was proper poorly at the weekend. I had to stay off work on Saturday night. Sunday wasn't too bad. Yesterday, fine. I went to work last night, and then got home last night, and it just, between leaving the bar last night at about 11:30 and arriving home half an hour later, because I dropped a mate of mine off at a late night bar, didn't go in, came home, that half an hour, by the time I got home, it just come down, and I've been like it all through the night. Terrible. Loads of people down here who got it, mate. Loads of people are full of flu down here. I think there are two more videos before the cardboard video we've got. Oh, look forward to it, Jay. Look forward to it. If you want that drone footage, mate, that I did, let me know and I'll send it over to you and put that in the video if you want. Hope it's where the heart is. Good evening, Nigel Dino. Good evening, Col. You sounded a bit coldy. Hope you're okay. Oh, mate. Man flu, mate. I get it every 3 weeks. Regular viewers will know. If I go in the winter, if I go more than a month without a cold, I worry. Hi, Carol. What's it like being a gran? Sean Gilmore. Good evening, Sean. I was 26 in now. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Evening all, says Sean. Amazing being a gran, says Carol. So did he call you Granny Smith, Carol? I'll get that one in before Dave. I noticed in a few lives, including yours, that Vinny lately hasn't been in as much as he used to be. Yeah, I thought about that the other day, Jay. You're right. Vinny, I haven't seen him popping up for as much as he used to. Maybe he's having a bit of time out, mate. Maybe he's having a bit of social media time out. I'm sure he's fine. When I'm off to the Reef, Colin Cook, evening, Colin. I'm off 2 weeks on Sunday, mate, as it turns out, 7th of December. Can't wait. Get some sunshine. Get some sunshine. Congratulations, Carol. Wonderful news. It's great news, isn't it? Love the great news. Pat Moran's in. Congratulations, Bonnie. Carol says, Pat, absolutely. Went up to Reef, just on that one. You need to go to bed, no more Tenerife, then you'll never get the Tenerife flu. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's Tenerife flu. This is coming from my gigs. I'll tell you a little story in a bit about how I know for a fact I'm getting this from the public who come to my gigs. Not that I don't want them coming, because without the public I wouldn't have gigs. But I know for a fact it's not a Tenerife thing. Oh my god. Julie's saying hello to everyone. Cole's not got the flu unless the day ends in a while. Oh my god, it's true. Didn't think of that. Granny Smith, there you go, you see. I had to get that in before Living the Dream Dave, because either him, because Vinny's not here, it'd been either Vinny or Dave who'd have got that one in. And see you in Tenerife, hopefully, Cole. Yes, Julie, yes. Jamie Priest, I got a question for you, I'm typing it. Yeah, no problem, Jamie. We're here all night, we'll wait. I remember when you was ill and went to, oh yeah, that was last January, mate, yeah. Can't talk Colin's Scottish game on, watch on catch up. Hey Gordon, no problem. I know where I stand in your priorities. Up the Scots, is it on now, is it? It's probably why I've not got many Scottish viewers in. I did read it today that they were playing, I forgot all about it, mate, to be honest. Well, good luck to Scotland. Ireland did well, didn't they? Hey, cool. And what you call it? I saw that, hang on. Can you all hear me? I've not clipped my mic on. It's down here. It's down here. Right. JBM's question. 10k. Jay, I haven't got a clue. It's getting there, isn't it? I'll do the board later. What were we on last week? 9091. So I'm hoping it's gone up a little bit since then. So yeah, we're not far away, are we? 10,000. What's that? Another 900 before the end of the year. I doubt it. In all honesty, but you never know. Only takes one mad video, doesn't it? I've got a couple of tasty ones coming up that should bump it up. I'm reckoning, I don't know, maybe February, March, 10k. Future for the channel, I don't know that. I'm going to throw it open to you lot because without getting too deep, I'm at a bit of a crossroads in life coming up, aren't I? Because this channel, my channel, is based on what I do as a single dad. That is the bio. That's in my bio, and I've always stuck to that. So me going in daft pubs in Tenerife is what I do. And being a single dad sort of doesn't stop me that because I'm fortunate enough to have Saf who's of an age where I can do it and she's responsible. Going to Tenerife as a whole, now Saf comes with me, I do that as a single parent. All the mad stuff in the channel that you see I do as a single dad, and the reason behind the channel when I first started it is to show that you can be a single parent and not just sit at home. If you get yourself out there a little bit, it's not all about doom and gloom being a single parent. There are good sides to it, but it's flipping tough at the same time. So I'm hoping the channel shows that. However, Saf's 18 in June, and this makes me feel so old. We were talking, was it night before or the night before last? She's preparing a personal statement for university, and she's at the point now where she's applied to Brighton, or she's in the midst of applying to Brighton, so she's going to fly the nest soon. So in that, yes, I'll always be a single parent because I'm always a dad and I'm always single. But there's going to be a point where she's not living with me. She's living in wherever she decides to go to university. So what do I do then? Because I can't stick true to my channel. It'll be life after single parent, won't it? So do I change the channel? Do I carry on as I am? Or do I get to 10k and retire with thanks? Do you know what I mean? So to answer your question truthfully, Jay, what does the future hold? I haven't got a Scooby clue what the future holds. I haven't got a clue. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. What do you lot think the future holds? What should I do? Should I knock it on the head and just sit back and watch everybody else running around Tenerife and all that sort of stuff, and or not? At least you lot will get your Tuesday nights back at 7:30 if I did stop it. What was the other thing I was going to say? Remember when you was ill and went to Portugal? Yeah, that was last January. I had a cold and it lifted. I went out to Portugal. It come on again. Absolutely crazy. This time last week it started quite light. It was quite a light cold. And then sort of Thursday, Friday it got okay. Friday night I was at my gig. Started feeling a bit rough. Saturday I felt absolutely terrible. Couldn't do my gig. Sunday I did a bit of my gig. And then, like I say, last night after the student quiz, it went like that. So I've been sitting here feeling sorry for myself. Can't talk yet. Right, that's where we got Julie Butler. I call Safnall. We'll get you some fresh milk in for your arrival call. Oh, cheers, Julie. I can have a decent cup of tea. Is it? I must be thick. Well, I know I'm thick, but when I go into Mercadona or anywhere, I haven't got a clue which one is your normal semi-skimmed milk that you buy, you know what I mean, or whatever. I'm not bothered if it's semi-skimmed or skimmed or full of fat. I'm not bothered. But in Britain, you just go and buy a plastic green carton, don't you? In Spain, unless you're fluent Spanish, which I know we should be, there's different milks. So I'm thinking, what flipping heck, what one am I buying? You know what I mean? So I don't bother. Keith's in. Hiya, Keith. How you doing? Hope you're well. Okay as well. Do you know what, Keith? I saw a couple of your vlogs pop up when you're back in Tenerife and all that sort of stuff. I keep meaning to watch them. I'm going to do a bit of vlog watching tonight. When I've done what I've got to do after the live, I'm going to do a bit of vlog watching. Alan's homemade vlogs. This was to be expected. Hi, Colin. Bye. Scotland one up. Al, I did see your vlog where you were walking up and down Troon. Fantastic, mate. Where you live is absolutely stunning. I know all you Scottish people say you've got to come to Scotland. If there's anything that's ever going to sell me, it's watching Alan's vlog yesterday. It looked absolutely stunning along the seafront there, mate. What a beautiful, beautiful paradise you live in, and enjoyed watching that. I've seen your sunsets, Alan. Invite people on your Tuesday night live. Stuart Donnelly. Oh my word, who've you been talking to? Yeah, that is part of a plan. I have actually already invited a couple of people, and the invites have been accepted. It's just getting it together. I will be bringing people in. I'm not opening it up, so I'm not going to stick a link up and have people coming on like Tim does, 3 or 4 people and all that. Not into that. I haven't got the technological nous to do it. Tim's a genius. I can't do it. But what I'm going to do, maybe not every week, it depends when people are free. Uh, every now and then, when a, when a person is free, uh, I'm going to invite them on just for 10-15 minutes, let them talk about what they do and who they are, whether they're Tenerife people, Bournemouth people, whatever. I've got people here in Bournemouth who I'd love to bring on the channel, some quite interesting people who would happily come on. Obviously, people you guys know in Tenerife as well who've said yes. So yeah, Stuart, that I wasn't gonna, I forgot, I wasn't holding that back. I forgot all about it, to be honest. But yeah, that is part of the plan in the upcoming Tuesday live, mate. Great suggestion. Best of luck, Gordon. Hope you beat the Danes. Unfortunately, Ireland need Wales, and they're all talking sport now. Louise is in. Hi, Louise. Hi, Col. Hope you well. Hi, all. Thank you, Louise. Hope you well. Uh, I've got a message for. What have I missed? I've missed. Did I miss a message? No. Buh, 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 buh. Hang on, I've not been chat off. There we go. Right, where was it up to? JBM said something about he's got a message for me. He's upset he didn't meet up the son in Tenerife, and that he's going to come look for you next time in Tenerife. I forget his name. I think on about Reece J. Don't worry about him. He's all right. Uh, Dave and Julie have covered the sun in. We're all sorted. All good, Julie. Weather's a bit nippy. McTominay overhead kick. Get in. All right. Okay. Tenerife lover. Does Saf ever appear in your vlogs, or is she a wee bit shy? She's appeared in a couple of early ones, as in very, very early ones. But she's not a wee bit shy. She's not shy, but I don't think she thinks her dad's YouTube is that cool. But yeah, she's a bit shy. She's a bit camera shy. So I'd rather not, Dad. You know what I mean? So one of these days she will pop in one. Probably if I bribe her. There's a couple of the burger ones where I've got her to appear on camera, much to her annoyance, and there's a couple of Disney Paris ones where she's popped in as well. But no, of course she won't come in one now. I don't even suggest it these days. One day she will. Karen Najar says Jay. All right then. Julie's back on the 12th. I'm there to the 14th, Julie. Catch up with you. Keep going, Cole. Thank you, Pam. If you look at the shorts, you'll find Saf. Yeah, she's in a couple of shorts, you're right. Just keep doing what you do. You're still a dad. Saf will still be around. That's right, Keith. You don't get rid of them, do you, really? Can you sort your hair out? If you do, I'll go bald. No, the hair stays, Jay. Dane Duffus. Good evening, Dane. Evening, cold here in Aberdeen. I bet it is. I've had some snow showers. The gardening jobs are going good at the moment. That's good to hear with the time of year, mate. We have, yeah, snow. I did see that. I saw it on the news. Parts of Scotland had a bit of a snowfall. Stay warm, stay safe, mate. Keep busy. Always in the fridge, white and green plastic bottle says Leche Fresco. I've never seen that in my life. I think you'd have me on, Julie. All the ones I've seen are in like weird looking square cartons on the shelf. I've never seen anything like that in the fridge. Not in the Mercadona. The big Mercadona, the big posh one, up on oh my God, what else is there? There's the car park underneath at the top of the hill, Los Cristianos, with a big Chinese shop next to it. Park Santiago 6. Been in there. You tell Saf, you ask Saf. We've walked up and down in fridges. I can never find it. I thought they don't do it. I was going to bring some little plastic UHT ones that you get in hotels over. Keith's back in Tenerife on Monday. Nice. I'm going to just miss you, Keith, because I believe you're not there for too long, are you? Is it a flying visit? Not there till the 7th, mate. Going to miss you. We always managed to work out. Oh, hang on, there was a nugget of information for me there. Work out the fresh milk. We always buy some as the milk hotels provide. There's never enough for us. Yeah, that's it. You get them in the hotels, and it's not like Britain. They don't have milk deliveries, so no one has it on the doorstep because it's too warm, innit? In the UK, if you want a pint of milk and you're walking home at 4 o'clock in the morning from the pub, you can just wash some off someone's doorstep, can't you? And stick it down your coat. Bingo, you got a pint of milk. Doesn't happen in Tenerife, does it? Only joking. Don't nick milk. Anyone for toast? Hi, Cole. Tenerife looks a bit too holiday for me, but I'd like to visit the Channel Islands. A bit of fishing. Have you ever been to Guernsey, Jersey, Herm? Great question. I've never been to the Channel Islands. No. I'd love to. I live in Bournemouth, and we've got Poole, the next town along, which you're probably aware of, and they've got a direct ferry link to, I think it's Guernsey, Condor Ferries, I think it is. I'm not sure the company now. They go to Guernsey, I think, daily, weather permitting. So yeah, I'd love to go to Channel Islands. I've got a friend who lives in. I've got two friends who live in Jersey. Yeah, but Tenerife can be a bit, as you say, too holiday for some people. It is very that way. Love to go to the Channel Islands. It looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Jersey's good for surfing as well. Some good surfing beaches in Jersey on the southwest coast, I think it is. Scotland won, Denmark nil. 9 minutes in. That is a result for them. Uh, why do is Jamie's question? Why do vloggers keep on promoting using mobility scooters for people who don't need them? Another good question. I don't know. Maybe some vloggers have a financial interest in doing it. If one of their sources of income is renting out those mobility scooters, then maybe it's in their interest to promote it um, to people, whether they use them or not. Maybe that's one answer, Jamie. Maybe some vloggers show the use of them by people who don't need them because it gets them clicks and views because they know it's a controversial subject, maybe. My personal view on it, I'm not saying I'm right, this is just my personal view. If I'm honest, I don't think it's as big a problem in Tenerife as it's made out to be. I can't speak for Benidorm, I've never been there. But in Tenerife itself, I don't think it's a bigger problem as it's made out to be. Yes, it's a problem, but I don't think it's that big. There's more important things Tenerife needs to sort out. However, it does need sorting out because it'll only get worse. I think the people who rent them out need to be a little bit more stringent and less mindful of making the book because it will get worse as the use gets more common and people get used to it. Blah blah blah. Ultimately, someone's going to end up hurt because the way some of them do drive them around are like idiots. So yeah, I think the companies who rent them out need to be a bit more stringent in who they rent them out to. A bit more due diligence should be shown. Um, yeah, but no, in terms of vloggers, Jamie, I'm the last person to question vloggers' motives lately. So yeah, I don't know, mate. I wish I knew the answer to that. Wait till you see McTominay's goal. Yeah, I'll have a look on. Yeah, I'll watch it on thingy in a bit. Dave Mulready's in. Good evening, Dave. Colin Sunday. Hi, Colin. I see Brownie quit YouTube and isn't watching anyone anymore. Oh, I don't know, Colin. I meant to message her. She was one of the many people I was going to message over the weekend, and I didn't get round to it, mate. It'd be a shame if she's quit YouTube because she was sort of part of the reason of her channel was to sort of vlog her journey, which is quite some journey. So who knows? Maybe like like a lot of few people, she's taking a break. She might come back one day, and she's not watching anyone. No, she's not been in a live chat for a few weeks. And normally, Brian and I go back and forth. We do have the odd chat offline because we're Bournemouth connections and stuff. But I've not actually heard from her for a couple of weeks, so I'll drop her a line. Brian, if you're watching on catch up, I hope you're okay. People are asking about you. Make yourself known. Julie, it's in the fridge. We get it weekly. We've got some Thai food tea bags that Dave won't touch. You can have them. Spanish tea is crap. That sound, thank you, Julie. The first thing in the morning when you're hanging a bit and you've had a few beers, you drink anything, won't you? Don't forget to do me a list, Julie, what you want bringing over. Not sure why I'm only coming to this Tenerife lover now. It's me, Jill Gardner. I know, Jill, yeah. YouTube's changed. It's not putting people's real names up for some reason. Catherine Vincent, evening Catherine, all 33 in the chat. Off to Lost Chris end of the week. Oh, Catherine, have a great trip. What's the weather doing over there at the minute? I've not seen any Tenerife sort of this week Tenerife vlogs. I've not seen anything this week. Is it wet or windy or sunshine? Hopefully it's sunshine for all you guys going over. But Catherine, have a great trip. I really did enjoy a channel. Cole, the blue lid is full fat, the green is low fat. Thursday, 4 days of vlogging and back on the 17th. Yeah, Keith, I'm going to miss you, aren't I? I'm right in between that, 7th to the 4th. I'm not going to be led astray then on this next trip. Mind you, there's Dave and Julie Butler still there, isn't there? Anyone for toast? I'm in Bournemouth too. Oh, nice. I need to save some pennies for the ferry. Used to do it in the 80s. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I have seen, good to hear you're in Bournemouth anyway. Thanks so much for popping in. It's great to have Bournemouth people in the chat. I'm trying to open a channel more locally. I've cold permitted. I'm doing a Bournemouth, anyone for toast, I'm doing a Bournemouth vlog this weekend, a nighttime vlog. And there's a local issue that I want to address in it, that I've been asked to address. So I'll be doing that this weekend. I've had a couple of messages asking me about a certain, not the immigrant issue, nothing like that, about another issue, and I'll be talking about that in the vlog at the weekend that I'm doing. What was I saying? Yeah, the ferries. I've seen a deal somewhere where you go on as a foot passenger for about 20 quid, like a day trip to Guernsey. You go over, they drop you off, and you've got most of the day there, and you come back of an evening. So yeah, there's deals around, isn't there? Used to do it in the 80s, yeah. I wasn't around then. I'm only 24. In the UK, you're only allowed a disability scooter if you didn't require it set by a doctor. Yeah, what they're on about, Jay, is when you go to Tenerife or Benidorm, you can literally walk into a shop, right? And the shop's like, you know, friend of the channel, Danny's got a shop. There's all these shops that do excursions, and the shops that specifically do scooters. So you can literally walk in, go up to the person behind the counter. Hi, I want a disability buggy for the week. Now, in the good old days, you'd have to show a blue badge or proof, like you say. But nowadays, it's got to the point where you don't have to show anything apart from the colour of your money. So you literally walk in. I want one of them scooters. Okay, how long do you want it for? I'll do you the deal if you take it for the week. Bang, there you go. Rose, right? That's how you do it. That's how you operate it. Away you go. And the problem is with that is that although it makes it easier for people and quicker, if you want one, the problem is they're not as diligent as to who they hire them out to. So you're getting youngsters, you're getting irresponsible people who are using them instead of a taxi, if you know what I mean. And it's causing problems up and down the seafront and around the towns. So that's what people are referring to, Jay. It's as easy as that to go and get one. You know, so yeah, they need to be careful. She's not coming back as well. If up to if she comes back, yeah, Brownie. Yeah, hope she's in a good place. Yeah, we all do, Brownie. If you're watching, let me show Julie's. Dave is doing you a massive list as we speak. We always take Yorkshire tea bags, Kenko decaf, coffee, sugar, and Candidel. I can easily get coffee. You get coffee over there, can't you? You know, I've seen Nescafe and all that. When we stay in the private accommodation, the apartments, most of them have coffee and sugar and salt and this, that, and the other. It's just actual tea bags and milk. Would people rent electric wheelchairs which do 3 miles an hour? Good point, Jamie. No, of course they wouldn't. And another question is, would they rent them if they had to start them via a breathalyzer? You know what I mean? Like HGVs nowadays, trucks, you have to blow into them, a lot of them, before they start up. Imagine that. You soon see the hire go down. Paula Winter, hi Uncle Colin, hi to everyone. Hi Paula, how you doing? Do you think Tenerife vlogs will still get today in 5 6 time? But say I've noticed 2 shows people not getting used to. Don't know, Jay. Maybe it's people have seen everything they need to see in Tenerife. Some of mine still get the same views, some don't. Tommy Higgins, evening Tommy, how are you doing? Welcome in, mate. Question is why Ryanair's not flying direct to Bournemouth? Can't get a flight direct to Bournemouth. They used to, Keith, didn't they? They used to. Bournemouth to Dublin used to be a flight, didn't it? Maybe it's summer only. It could be a summer only job. Maria, evening Maria. I think it's the milk that makes tea taste funny in Spain. Comes from the wrong type of cow. We see 14-year-olds whizzing along the front. Where did that go? Yeah. Dave sets the dog on him. Dave sets Colin the dog on him. Anyone know if the submarine trip is back on and running? Would love to book it for my husband's gift. I think it is, Catherine, weather permitting. I'm sure it was on when we were there a couple of weeks back because I saw leaflets for it. Saf and I were going to do it last year, but we opted for the self-drive boat instead. The little self-drive boats. We went for that instead. But I'm sure it is back on because I definitely remember seeing leaflets for it in the excursion, the things. So definitely back on. But I think it does look this time of year. It's like jet skiing. It's like anything like that. This time of year, it can be a little bit weather dependent, can't it? I'm on a fresh orange tonight, by the way, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, a bit of fresh orange. Right, yeah. So Saf, tell you about Saf. A few people asked about Saf. So excuse me, just gonna wipe my nose. She went to Brighton on Saturday. She had an open day. Her and a pal, they went over to Brighton by train, spent the day there. They went to the university. She was shown around, the sort of campus and all this, that, and the other. And I think they did like a question and answer thing. Absolutely loved it. She came back absolutely shattered. Got back at about 9 o'clock, I think, 10 o'clock Saturday night. Totally worn out, but worth every minute, she said. So that's looking positive. So as I say, this week now, she's back in college Monday. She's doing a personal statement. She might be deferring it for the year. She's in that sort of limbo mode at the minute where she's deciding whether to just go ahead and apply and go next year or get a bit more sort of management on a condition, take a bit of time out and defer it for the year. So that's where she's at. But yeah, she really enjoyed it. She loved Brighton University. She's looking at backups as well, just in case, it's a no-go for whatever reason. So she's looking at alternatives. We were going to go back over to Brighton today, but I was feeling like Saf was still a bit tired. It was freezing outside, so we didn't go. So we're going to go next week. So that's coming up. But yeah, other than that, she's doing extremely well. She's a lot better. She's still getting her aches and pains, obviously. Just wait for the MRI. But I do pass your messages on. So all those who ask and send them wishes, I do pass them on. She will go on camera one of these days. I don't know when that will be, but she will. If you want to meet Saf, you have to come over. You have to come over to Tenerife while we're there and meet her that way. It's the only way you get to see her. There we go. Maybe so, Carl. Keep looking. Yeah, I'm sure it could possibly be a summer thing, Keith. I don't know if you've got Jet 2 as well. Jet 2 flying to Bournemouth now in TUI, but they're going to be pricey, aren't they? Ty's in. Evening, Ty. How you doing? Jamie, I'm sorry if I'm a rant. Hey, not a rant, Jamie. I think it's a good question. That's what this chat's for, mate. If if people want to come in and seek information, or if they want to shout at me, or they've got decent point to make, I don't see that as a rant. I see it as a valuable contribution, especially coming from somebody like yourself, Jamie. So no apology required. And I hope you're well, mate. And I hope the missus as well. I hope Em as well. Always good to have you in, mate. Always good. And hope to catch up with you one day as well, bro. It was it last January, wasn't it? I think we were both there. And we were sat outside the fish bar with old Scott's Kev. God, how time flies. Flipping heck. Nearly a year. Cool. Unbelievable. Nearly a year. That orange juice is going down well. It's keeping my voice going. Right, somebody asked me vlogs. So I've got a few more Tenerife ones. What have I got? 1, 2. I've got, I think, 3 more that I'm going to put up. Maybe 4, because I found one last night that I forgot I'd done. They're going up. I've got a collaboration with Tanks World, the guy who vlogs Bournemouth. Me and him did a breakfast thingy last week. That's going up in the next day or 2. That's going up. I've got a couple more Bournemouth ones. I'm doing a Bournemouth one this weekend. And then I've got a couple of little sort of funny vlogs that I've got to do going up. And that's probably going to take me up until sort of the end of next week, week after. Because then I've got a busy week before we fly out there. And I've got the Black Ball, which is a big gig, end of November. And then the last week before I fly out, I've got a couple of things on during that week. There'll be a couple of vlogs going up, and then it'll be back to Tenerife. How much vlogging I'll do when I'm over in Tenerife, I've got to be honest, guys, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm primarily going for a bit of a party trip this one, with it being my 24th birthday week. I've got a couple of mates going over there who are not YouTubey people, so I'll be spending some time with them. So I'll maybe do a couple of vlogs. I'm not sure whether there's going to be lives or anything like that. I don't know. So we'll just wait and see. But I will put something up. And then come back then, 14th, and then it's Christmas. I think somebody said the other weekend we're doing a Christmas Day live. Then, yeah, I had about 10 people saying yes, do a Christmas Day live. There's only myself and Safia this year for Christmas. So while she's in a food coma late afternoon, early evening, Christmas Day, I'll come on and do an hour's live or whatever for those of you who want to come in. If you're fed up with the telly and your families, I'll do a Christmas Day live. So that answers JBM's question. That's what the immediate future holds on the channel. That's what I've got coming up. And then we've got a plan next year. Cool, flipping heck. Where's time going? Time's going so fast, isn't it? Who's got the Christmas decorations up? I said to Saf the other day, what should we do? We fly out on the 7th. Should we put the Christmas decorations up before we go? And then it's one less thing to do when we come back. Because we don't do the place like Santa's Grotto, but we do put a fair few up. We've got a massive tree. So I said, do we do all that before we go and then it's done when we get back? Or do we wait till we get back from the sunshine and do it when we get back to put us in like the Christmas spirit? And so we're in undecided phase. We're gearing more towards doing it before we go. And then it's one less thing off our heads to do when we come back, you see. So, but I noticed around Bournemouth, some people have already got their decorations and lights and stuff up, and it's middle of flipping November. What's going on? So I'm not going to put them up until much nearer the time. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do it before we go. Yeah, so where I was up to anyway, I've got a fun one, haven't I? Again, you're all chatting away. Deborah Brooks, hi. Deborah, hi, Colin on the chat. Which uni is Saf thinking, Farmer or Lewis Road? Oh, good question. I've forgotten the name of it now. It's the law one. I think it's the Law and Business School. She said it was about a 5-10 minute bus ride out of the town centre. Actually got on a bus. I'm sure she told me the name of it. It's Law and Business one anyway. I don't. She did tell me the name of it in the car the other day, I'm sure. I only half listened. But she said it's about 5-10 minutes outside the town, Deborah. Thumbs up. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Julie. Has Saf applied to uni for next year? She's in the process of doing so now, Catherine. Brighton's one of them. She's also looking at sort of other. She wants to go stay down south. She referred to Portsmouth the other night, Southampton. So she's sort of in. she's now at the stage where she's got one set that she wants to go to, but she's looking also, I think the college and obviously common sense is encouraging her to look at backups as well, because you're meant to put 3, 4 or 5 down, aren't you? So that's where she's at. Only have Ryanair and Aer Lingus, neither doing direct from now till Christmas. I might have to wait till after Christmas. So that'll be a shame, Keith. Bournemouth Dublin used to be a regular thing, I swear down. Yeah, mate, I've got a feeling it'll be back in the summer, mate, because the schedule for Ryanair changes 2 or 3 times a year from Bournemouth. So, give you an example, like Benidorm and Mallorca, they go 3 or 4 times a week in the summer, whereas in winter it's once or twice. And also, I noticed Lanzarote, there's none in January, February, I don't think, from Bournemouth, where they used to go once or twice. Then they start up again in March, the end of February, March. And the flight times change. They go from like mornings to late nights sometimes. It's really weird. So have a look in a couple of months, mate. Ryanair says it only does Dublin to move back 4th in December. Starts second week of August. Yeah, it does change. Dave's decorations are up in the loft. It's November. Absolutely, Dave. I'm with you with it. I'm in Christmas Day live. Cheers, Ty. Yeah, we'll do Christmas Day. Probably. Excuse me, coughing without my hand over my mouth. Yeah, we fly out on the 7th. So what I reckon is we do it on the 6th, right? And then, although we're putting them up on the 6th, we're not going to be here, so we're not going to see them, are we? We're not going to feel them. Then when we get back on the 14th, then we've only got 10 days, then, haven't we? And we'll have a week in the sunshine and people singing Irish songs, and then we'll come back, and then we'll get literally thrown into the Christmas spirit with the decorations up in the house. So yeah, probably do it the day before we go. Deborah Brooks, so you're still suffering? Do you need a night nurse? I need putting to sleep, Deborah, not a night nurse. Flipping heck. It's coming and going, Deborah. Say the weekend I was sort of all right, but I felt really bad Saturday, and then Sunday I was okay. And then yesterday, oh god. I was going to tell you one night, that was it. So this is how I know it's me gigs. A couple of weeks back in one of my gigs, right? The Friday night one, there was a band on at the Bournemouth International Centre, a very famous band from like late 90s, early 2000s called Five. And we had a load of people in after it. Okay, so it finished at about 10. And then all the people came out the concert venue and they walk up the hill to the hotels. They see karaoke, flashing lights, they all come in. So we had the pub filled up in about 20 minutes, right? Loads of people. And there was one woman, let me tell you this, right? There's this lady who was in a group of people, and I didn't realise she had a cold until she came right up to me in my face, wanting to sing a song. And she said to me in like a broken, horsey voice, "Can I sing whatever song it was?" And I went, "Yeah, of course." And I said, "What's your name?" And she told me her name. And then she actually said, "I'm full of cough and I've got a bad throat. I might not be able to sing it." And I went like that because she was right there, right? Because it was loud and she was there. And I thought, oh, I'm going to catch that now. Anyway, she wandered off and I'm watching her. She'd come back from presumed the toilet or whatever. She went to the bar. On the bar, there's a thing with all the knives and forks and cutlery in for people who are eating. And next to it, there's a big stand with all napkins on, white napkins you get in cafes and restaurants. She went like that, got a handful of them, right? Went and sat down with mates, and she's blowing her nose and sneezing, right? And at one point, she did about 6 sneezes on the run. You could hear her above the flipping music, like that. Anyway, this is how she blew her nose, right? Now, me, if I do that, I put the napkin or my handkerchief back in my pocket or dispose of it. No, I tell you what she did. She went that and then just threw it on the table like this, right? She went like that, threw it on the table and carried on partying with her mates, right? And she sat there for about an hour and she was full of cold. I didn't get her up to sing because no way was short in my mics, but she came up right in my face. So there are people who come out not well, and we all know Shelley in Tenerife. Shelley's always catching colds and what have you. But people, when they're drunk, people forget the etiquette, don't they? the pubs are all hot and warm, and that's where we get germs from. So no matter what vitamins or cod liver oil or ginger or paracetamols I take, you're just going to catch colds. Anyway, my daughter put hers up before she had the baby. Decorations, I'm presuming, Carol. That's a good idea, because if you've got a newborn baby in your house, right, you're up until all hours, aren't you? And you don't want to be faffing about with trees and decorations. I can understand that. We'll excuse your daughter. Probably farmer. I'll ask her, Deborah, and find out. I'll ask her. She's flat out in a bedroom at the minute. In Ireland, we have a TV show called Late Late Toy Show, biggest Irish show here. So we only put decorations up that date. It's December the 6th. All right, okay. Well, years ago when I was a kid, we used to put them up on my birthday. That was always the thing. Always put them up on birthday. And when Saf's mum and I got together years ago, we carried that tradition on with Saf and our eldest, and we put them up on my birthday. But obviously this year, not going to be here. So, yeah. Mad in it, everybody has their own little tradition around Christmas, don't they? Everyone has their own little thing that they do around Christmas. Putting up decorations is one less thing for us to do this year, because Anne's off to the flipping sun, we know. Oh, dear. Wish I was going over there with you, Anne. Mixing up a bit with them butlers. Damien Hooper, Jesus, when you go on a barber, that hair's so 80s. How are you, puss? Guess what? 2 Tuesdays to go. You're right, Damien. How are you? The hair stays. I get more comments. I get more social media engagement about my hair than I do about me flipping content. So the hair stays. JBM was sorting out Keith's flights. Dan Short, does 10 a.m. pull bus station suit you? If it's Thursday, Dan, yes. If it's Friday, I have to be a bit later, mate. If it's Friday. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I said Friday, Dan. That's the only thing. I'll have to look. But if I said Thursday, we'll keep it at Thursday. But Thursday, if it's Thursday, tell me what I'll do. I'll have a look at Instagram, Dan, and I'll message you. And yeah, Anne will bring some Christmas trees and decorations over for the room, I'm sure of it. Saw the signs for the open day Saturday. Yeah, we'll be there. Julie, no need. We won't be in an apartment long enough. There's a good point there, Julie. Anne and David, they don't get back home till about 3 in the morning. So is it worth them putting decorations up? You know what I'm saying? Were we frozen, were we? I do apologise. I didn't see that on my phone. There. Does Tenerife have a Christmas jumper day? It's a growing thing, isn't it, over here now? All the workplaces have a Christmas jumper day. All the pubs have a Christmas jumper night, don't they? And we have a Mad Friday, the last Friday before Christmas, where everybody goes out and goes mental drinking. Does that happen in Tenerife? When I was over there for Christmas, I can't remember any of that happening. Can I explain my camera setup? What cameras you use them for, including any drones and phones? Yeah, quite simple, Jay. For me vlogs, I use my Pocket 3 or my iPhone 15. Me drones are DJI Mini 2. And what else have I got? And I've got a DJI Osmo Action 5 for when I'm hurtling up and down Siam Park. So yeah, iPhone 15, Pocket 3, DJI Mini 2 drone, which is nice and basic and simple, does the job. And my little GoPro thing is an Osmo Action 5, which is pretty sweet. Damien Hooper, I won't be singing any Irish songs, only Paddy Day or Christmas. Good to hear it, Damien, because I've heard you sing. Pancake Tuesday is months away, yet the shops are selling flour and eggs. World's gone mad. Jamie's looking end of April, mate. Please don't stop, because you are one of the best vloggers, and I've just started watching Living a Dream. Living a Dream are great vloggers, Jamie. You choose a good channel there. If you look at, excuse me, coughing, guys. If you look on my community page, Jamie, last Tuesday, I had a few people who come in the chat. I put some links up to channels that people came in and supported the chat last week. But yeah, Dave and Julie, I've not met them yet. Sounds like I'm going to be led astray by them in December. Oh, my phone's gone mad. But yeah, great channel. Yeah, but thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Always good, mate. Always good. Why's my phone done this? My phone's gone thingy. Bear with, guys. Oh god, it's stuck now. Right, yeah. Where was I up to? You can tell I've got a cold. I'm not with it. There you go, Jamie for you sender. May. Easter egg season, yeah, did that one. Damien, Anne's in Tenerife till the 5th of January. Yeah, they're on a big long jolly over Christmas. Far too many Julian Daves in tonight. Can some of you leave? Emma Kelly, evening Emma. How lovely to think you're decorating all done when you get back. Stick the fairy on top on the 14th last thing. Good shout, Emma. I'll suggest that to Saf. It will be nice to come back and it's all done, because you come back off holiday, don't you? You're in a bad mood, right? You've got to unpack, do all the washing, do all your bits and bobs, catch up with everything, Have all that on top of cold weather and putting a tree up and getting in a festive spirit is a big ask, isn't it? Especially for somebody like me, right? So I think getting it done, but I don't want to do it too far before we go. I don't want to sit in on the 1st of December with flipping Christmas decorations, you know what I'm saying? So I think if we do it the day before we go, right, and then it's done, we don't see it much, and then we fly out, come back, and it's done. I think that's the way forward. Trisha's in. Evening, Trisha. Sorry, late. Bought a new phone today. Oh, nice. Get my head around all the settings. Oh, nice one. What you got, Trisha? Hope you're well. Jason Dye, evening, Jace. Get some them sit down. Yeah, do you know what? I had one before, mate. It didn't touch it. I had one before. I had a max flu, cold and max strength cold and flu. Didn't touch it. It's only 18 years since you were a kid. This is true. Cheers, everybody. For those who've not seen a short, I've got to tell you about last night as well in a minute. Oh, my God. I'm playing darts after the shirt. It's not a dart shirt, mate. It's for the Irish people. The Irish people will know what it is. Look. There you go. O'Neill's. One of my little collection. Behave, Col. Oh, I'm just telling me off. Maria Pie, and so you miss the Three Kings. Yeah, you'll just miss that, won't you? Is that January the 7th, isn't it? I think, the Three Kings Festival. I know, what's his name? Andrew covers it, doesn't he? Normally, sometimes does a live where they're going up and down the street on camels throwing sweets. Looks a bit of a good spectacle, that. I might go, should go one, yeah. I should take Saf to that, shouldn't I? Cole, thank you for the long chat the other day. I put you in my phone book as Tarzan with that hair. Hey, no, Jay, listen, the chat's not a problem, mate. I know you had a difficult time a couple of weeks ago, mate. We won't go into it, personal to you, but no, it's good to talk anyway. It's a Christmas vest, not a jumper. Yeah, flipping heck, yeah, it will be a bit warm. Evening call. Oh, Lynn's back. It was not bad, except for hospital with Paul. I did see your message, Lynn. I hope he's okay. I hope you had a good time apart from that. Lynn Rowlands. God, that trip went quickly. I saw your comments on the thing. You went, oh, Paul's okay. Give my regards. I'm sorry I'm holding my phone like this. Oh, you can't see. I'm holding my phone like that because it's gone like, and it won't move. You're all chatting with yourselves. I'm just whizzing through, guys, just so I can catch up, and then I'll tell you about last night. All in the chat, press thumbs up, especially for Colin. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Can you actually get confused by the new story post? Because I thought it was Impulse Centre, and lots of other people still think it is. Don't know, Jay. I've never heard anyone getting confused where it is. Most of the people who drink in there are locals who don't drink anywhere else, so people tend to know where it is. I'd be on my own Crimbo, best Crimbo Lauf Col. Nice one, Damien. I would say, Damien, get a flight over here and join me and Saf for Christmas, but Keith says there's no flights, so you can't come. You know what I mean? I've plans for a few Dublin food vlogs. So that sounds good. Is that over Christmas, Keith? I got a new model of the Doro phone. Oh, right, nice one. A couple of people have had them, haven't they? All things Keith. Is that a Northern Irish? It's Louth, Keith. Louth. I think Cole should have the badge on the left one with Luke. You can get a flight to London and get a train down, and I'm so cold. So cold, flew my right. Yeah. So last night, right, I'm going to tell you about last night. I think, of course, put a comment. If I've missed anything, you want me to read it, put it in again. So last night, Monday night, I do this quiz night. I host this quiz night in O'Neill's, which is a Irish theme bar, big chain of Irish theme bars. I don't know if you guys actually have them in Ireland. I'm sure you do because they sponsor this football team, or they sponsor the GAA, don't they? So in the UK, most major towns and cities will have an O'Neill's. So it's an Irish theme bar. It's actually, I think, I'm fairly certain it's Bournemouth's only Irish theme bar. We used to have a couple, but they've all gone by the wayside. So it's the only one. If it's not the only one, it's certainly the biggest one. And it's right smack bang at the top of Bournemouth town centre, right in where all the students live. So it's in Student City, right? So it's a very big student pub. One, because of its location. It's the first pub they come to when they walk out of where they all live into town. There on the corner, you can't miss it. Great location. And two, they capitalise on it because they do student deals. So I'm guessing 5 or 6 nights a week, if you walk in O'Neill's in Bournemouth, it's full of students, right? All drinking. The Guinness is £3.50, I think, a pint. That's how much of a student pub it is, right? Only if you're a student. Okay. So if Keith went in there, he wouldn't get away with it because obviously he's too old to be a student. Whereas if I walked in there, I'll get away with it, right? Okay. So I digress. Student bar. So Monday night I host a quiz night, and it is absolutely rammed during term time. I took over the quiz in June during the summer, 5 or 6 teams a week, ticked over. Since middle of September, when Bournemouth University's returned, I get on average 20 to 25 teams a week. So last night, I think we had 24, 25 teams. So you're talking, well, I can tell you now, you're talking over 170 people in this one pub, and they're mostly 99% students. Okay, there's the odd local, the odd, the odd normal person in there, but they're all students, all on it, right? So the quiz is in full flow last night. It's mental. We're doing limbo dancing. I've got them up on because I'm on a big stage, and I get them up in between the quiz. We give away literally what they do is they charge them £2, and the prize money they put all the £2 in a pot, and then most of it they put back as a prize on the night. Okay, whereas what they do is some of it they keep to one side and they build up like a little side pot. Then at the end of this term, the week before Christmas, we'll do like a big giant money pot. But each week they give like 100 quid, 150 quid, whatever it is. Right. Anyway, and then in between the quiz rounds, what we do is we do like spot games. So it can be like a little music quiz, or it can be a food challenge, or anything, right? Last night, it was limbo dancing, the best limbo dancer. So we had them all on stage doing limbo. The place was going nuts, right? For them, it feels like a Saturday night. The place is mental. For those of you who've been in a Dublin or in Tenerife, it's like that. Great atmosphere, music blaring, disco lights. Doesn't feel like a Monday night. Anyway, it's packed. One of the girls behind the bar comes over, Finch, says to me, Cole, before you start the next round, the bar staff need a little bit of a break because we've just had a big order in. There's a guy in the bar who wants to buy everybody a drink. She goes, I've just took an order. He's buying everybody a Jaeger bomb, which a Jaeger bomb, for those of you who don't know, is a shot of Jägermeister liqueur surrounded by Red Bull. And it comes in a little glass like that. And I said, what? I couldn't believe it. She went, yeah, he's buying everybody a drink. He's buying everybody a Jaeger bomb. I went, what do you mean everybody? She went, everybody in the bar, including you. Everybody's getting a Jaeger bomb. I went, how many people? She goes, well, I've just been round quickly. I've counted 100, I think she said 176. I went, there's a guy who wants to buy 176 people a drink. She went, yeah, he's one of the regulars over there, Paul. Oh, right, okay. She says, problem is, she goes, we're trying to serve the customers. It's busy anyway, but we've now got to do this big round. She said, if you announce, you're starting a quiz, they're all going to come and want a drink. So just give us an extra 10, 15 minutes. So I had to sort of extend the break between the rounds by about 15 minutes, just to give the bar staff time, 4 bar staff to pour and serve 176 drinks, or 180, I think it was. And it cost a guy over 400 quid. And so all was sold out. I looked up, and there's a staff coming out with these trays full of drinks going around all the tables. And the guy paid from in advance. He didn't build up a tab enough, and he just went up the bar. Yeah, there you go. Cheers, everybody. And then, as carefree as you like, he just went and sat back down with his mate and just carried on drinking, talking to his mate. No attention seeking, no agenda, no nothing. He just went up the bar, get everybody a drink. There's the money. Went and sat back down with his mate. I gave him a little shout out on the mic, and he was quite shyly sort of half waving like that. And then when everybody had the drink, loads of them, to be fair, the students, a load of them went over and thanked him and shook his hand, and I think a couple of people offered to buy him a drink back, but he was having none of it. He just wanted to sit there talking to his mate. And we got it on video, I think much to his annoyance. But yeah, 176 flipping drinks. And then after that, they all went on it. And it was packed in there till just turned midnight, and then I come home full of cold. So I thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, 100. Marroy's Bar Pub is Irish. It's an Irish name, Jay, but it's not an Irish bar, I'm afraid, mate. It's just a normal bar. Can you explain how I got to tell you about Monday doing a quiz? It's through another DJ, mate. I could be a mature student. I thought you might have missed that one, Keith. Trust me, Cole, I loved O'Neill's back 25 years ago, and that was my meeting place until 2013. I remember the stage. I tell you, Ty, it hasn't changed in there one bit. I swear down, it's still the same furniture and fittings. It hasn't changed in there one bit. And you know what? I didn't realise, because up until I worked there, I very rarely went up that end of town. But they have some great live bands on in there as well over a weekend. Keith, I'll make you some fake ID for Bournemouth Uni. Yeah, and a latex mask as well. I'm only joking. Keith knows I'm joking. My mum and dad put their Christmas tree up on the 16th of December, which is my brother's birthday. That's a great date, Ruth. That's a good time to know. Hope the teams are not using smartwatches. I read about that, Catherine. I know what you're on about. They got caught, didn't they? They can't, because it's all done. It's very clever how we do the quiz in there and one of the other venues there. It's done via the phone. So I read out the question and I send it to their phone screen, and they actually have to use the phone screen to answer the question, and they have to remain logged into my internet. So they can't use their normal internet. And the thing is as well, they only get 10 seconds to answer. So a smartwatch, it doesn't actually work. Even if they put it on voice recognition, by the time the question's been read out, the answer, and they get the answer back off a smartwatch, they wouldn't have time to put it into the app that they use, if that makes sense. So it does eliminate the cheating side of it. So it's quite clever. Didn't you put that as a shot, the Jaeger bomb? I'm only 58, not ready for the scrap heap yet. Keeps nowhere near the scrap heap. Keeps 58 going on 18. Mia Charlotte, plug. Hi, Mia. Hi, Mia Charlotte. How are you? Hi, babe. How are you? Hope you're well. Pat Moran, Col, the O'Neill's on your jerseys, a company who makes the jersey like Nike, Adidas. Ah, right, okay. Cool, yeah. They produce most Gaelic County rugby jerseys in Ireland. They are not a sponsor. Ah, right, okay. I've got mixed up there, Pat, in all honesty, because I've got another one. I've got a red one, and the O'Neill's logo on that is exactly the same as the O'Neill's. This is slightly different, isn't it? Where's it gone? So that's the manufacturer. If I come closer. Oh, you can't see. That's the manufacturer that I think you're referring to, isn't it? Is that right? I've got another shirt. This is quite an old one. I've got a more recent one, and the O'Neill's logo on that is the same as the pub. So whether they have sponsored it or not, I don't know. You know better than me. How am I feeling? I'm full of man flu, mate. Full amount. I need about 26 lemsips. According to AI, Collie's 56 and his daughter is called Staff. There you go, Jay. I've told you before, the clue is in AI, artificial. Collie tell you AI is not intelligence. Doesn't know enough, does it? Can you tell us how the subscribers are coming along with the new ones? Yeah, I'll do the board now, Jay, because what time is it? 20 flipping heck, we've gone over 20:44. Right, let's do the board. AI is not that intelligent. AI is a load of rubbish. Yes, it probably will be the future or part of it, but it's a load of crap. It needs to become a lot more intelligent and less artificial, is my view on AI. That's what I think. Right, you want me to do the board, don't you? That's what JBM was waiting for. I'll do the board. I'll still a few more minutes, so don't despair just yet, folks. I did have something else to tell you all. It might come to me, but you know what I'm like. Right, so I'm going to do this very quickly because I don't think it's changed that much. So the views, this is up since the channel began. 1,679,781 is the views. Oh, flipping heck. Watch time hours since the channel began. Lifetime. Hang on, this can't be right because it's the same as last week. No, it's glitching on me to say it's not showing. Watch time hours. 143,738. Yeah, it's showing the same time as last week. Yeah, it hasn't updated, guys, so I'll have to do that next week. Don't know why. Let me refresh it. No. Subscribers. I don't even know if this is right. 9,117. That's gone up. 9117. So it's 9117 on the subscribers. Them two numbers on my YouTube, have stayed the same. So it's either not right or no one's watched anything since last week. So what I will do is I will update it during the week properly. Hopefully it'll show me the correct results. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to let everybody go because I've got a few bits to do, including taking more drugs, Lemsip variety. There's a vlog going up tomorrow of a collaboration with me and Tank, another Bournemouth subscriber, which is a breakfast vlog. I've got 3 or 4 Tenerife ones to go up as well, including an absolute stonker of a nighttime one. A couple of restaurants, or one maybe 2 restaurant reviews. One which was a bit controversial on Facebook, and I've got a nice sunset surfy type video going up. Let me just go back into your comments. That's going up, so hopefully those will be up, all done and dusted by this time next week. And I've got a Bournemouth one to do this weekend. So yeah, there we go. That's what's happening on the channel. Saps in college this week, next week, the week after, then we're away. Other than that, that is the news at 10. Let's see who's saying goodbye. My video premieres in 5 minutes. There you go, Jake. Right. Oh dear. Hope you're feeling better soon, mate. Lots of love. Yeah, same to you, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be over it. I've had it a week now, mate. I'm used to it. Well, thank you. O'Neill's make all GA jerseys and county tops, which you are wearing, bud. County Love and County Love training top, bud. Think. Right, okay. I'll put my red one on if I remember next week and show you the other logo, because it's exactly the same as the bar. Will I do a giveaway on reaching 10k subs? Yes, Deborah. I've got some stuff to give away already that I meant to give away when I got to, was it 5,000? So I'll probably just double up and do a 10k one. What do you reckon? 1 million views, you must be bored. Bored or mad. The weather today in Tenerife was cold and cloudy. Home now, got home half hour ago. Oh, nice one, mate. Good to hear you got back. Got back safe. Great numbers, Cole. Thank you, David. AI is not as important as a week in Tenerife with a cold beer. Absolutely, Damien, and not as rewarding either. Cheers, David. David Bull, I'd love to staff. Good evening to all of you. Thank you, David. Cheers, Ty. Emma, thank you. Look after yourself, sleep well. Same to you, Emma. Living the dream. David, Julie, thank you so much for popping on. Go and subscribe to Living the Dream, guys. They're putting some fantastic. I've seen one of them, but I know it will be great Tenerife content up at the minute. They were there just after I was there, so theirs is more recent. So go and have a look at Living the Dream, Dave and Julie. They stayed in Los Cristianos. I know they did the sun in, and if that's one of sun, if that's anything to go by, the other stuff's going to be awesome. So go and have a look at their channel. Go watch it. Subscribe and thumbs up for them. Cheers, Jay O'Neill's. Glad to hear Saf is okay. She's absolutely fine, man. Nurse that cold, love to Saf. Thank you so much. Guys, listen, thanks for popping in. Sorry about the voice. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for the support on the channel. If you want to speak to me directly, Facebook, Instagram, Cole's Place, by all means, follow us on there. Drop me a message if you want to chat one-to-one or anything like that and have a shout at me. And as I always say, take care of yourselves. Don't catch a cold like this. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other and watch everyone's content. Have a great week from me and Saf. We love you all. See you soon.